as well. Some people who have missed, at least they will be able to see. Today we're going to recap the topic of forgiveness. Forgiveness is, in my mind, one of the four main pillars which I believe can increase the, you can say, your effectiveness of meditation, or your feeling at the end of meditation. It can enhance your meditative power, meditative experience, or the, you can say, the deep meditation that you want to achieve. It's a very big factor. Why? Because it gives you calmness. It brings your energies at a level. So let's see what it is, why we should be doing it. Most importantly, how we should be doing it. Because what happens is, most of the time we know what it is, or people have talked about it, we may have read, but what is okay, but how is not clear most of the time. So one option is, you write or you follow a forgiveness journal. Now it is more of a steps. Once you do once or twice, you don't need to look into it. It will come automatic. So there may be some difference in the order. That's fine. Don't worry too much. But what you want to cover when you are looking into forgiveness is, what do you want? You should be clear. Don't go by someone telling you that, do this, or forgive that person for such and such thing. No, you should know what do you want. Once you know what do you want from a relationship, from a situation, whatever that condition may be, then what's in the way? Is it a person? Is it some, like we say, prerequisite for this to happen is that sometimes you have colleagues, you may say my job, or it may be just the role, the department you are in. You like the company you work, but the department you may not. Everything is okay, people are okay, but you just don't like the career or that specific role. So nothing wrong with the people. You just say, I don't like this type of thing. I wish I was in that department, right? So who's on the way? Who's stopping you? And you should be very clear what happened because of which you are feeling the need of forgiveness. How do you feel right now that, okay, this happened, and the whole story. And then most importantly, okay, at the end, what do you want to happen now so that you can achieve number one, which is your final goal? Steps. So by doing these, by going through these 6 questions, you will be crystal clear that, okay, this is what it is. Again, if you don't know where you are going, then it doesn't matter you turn left or right. But if you know the direction or your destination, then you know that I cannot turn left. Left is the wrong way. I have to go to right. But if you just leave your house, doesn't matter where you go, then it doesn't matter where you take left, right, you go straight, anywhere. So you should know that these steps are clear. Then you can decide, okay, forgiveness for what? For myself, forgiveness for others. And once you do this, what did you learn out of it? Maybe you learn about these steps, how to do better, understand them better, so that next time if you apply, you are more clear. Or you may learn something else. So keep those lesson learned in mind. So this is really important to go over, kind of prepare the base before you can get into the full-on forgiveness. So you may have noticed our mind is very powerful, sometimes very mystic. And you may have seen that it's funny that in the world, in the life we are in, we study stress management. A lot of books, a lot of energy, money spent on the stress management, not on the health management. People are talking about stress management. Oh, I do this and that. No one is talking about how do you manage health. Why? Because stress is related to profit. Stress is related to pharma industry, there are drugs, there are medicine that if you buy, it will be, for some industry. Health, if you're healthy, nobody is benefited other than you yourself. So who should be concerned about your health? You yourself. We are talking about anxiety, depression, a lot of talks, do this, do that. Very few are talking about the kindness, the gratitude, the forgiveness. Again, there is no business, but anxiety, depression, there is a big business. And that's why people are talking about it. May not be in a bad intention, because it's a profession they are in, they are fixing, and they see a lot of people in anxiety or depression, so they're talking about it. But you don't want anxiety, you don't want depression, you don't want stress. So why we are focused on the negative side? We should be focused on the positive side. Means improve the health, improve kindness, improve gratitude, rather than focusing on reducing stress, reducing depression. Like we talk in affirmation, don't start with negative things. So for a healthy mind, 4 pillars. So meta awareness is very important. You should have clarity. You should have connection with your inner self. All the positive human qualities, appreciation, compassion, kindness. So it's not that you say, oh, it is his problem, he is in this situation. No, you have the compassion as a human being. You connect to your soul. When you connect to your soul, you'll have the insight. What do you think about yourself? It is so common. We put ourselves down more than anyone else put us down. We feel, oh, I don't deserve this. Oh, I did that thing wrong. Oh, I'm not good in this, and all those beliefs that we have created in our life, full of negativity. So your purpose of life is very foggy. You have no idea, because all this negativity is around so much, you cannot see the purpose of life. Once you come into, if I may say, spirituality side, you start understanding how it works, how this goes, whether it's quantum physics or whichever way you learn, slowly and slowly this fog will go away and you will understand yourself better. You will be connected to yourself better. You'll be aware of who you are, your strength, your qualities, and then your purpose of life will be more clear to you. Now, you may have felt sometime it is so difficult to forgive others, but actually it is more difficult to forgive yourself. We generally tend to forgive others easily, but ourselves, you can say you have been very hard. Why? Because it is us and we put everything on us. I did this wrong, I did that wrong, and all that. But remember one thing, whether you're forgiving yourself or others, actually it is for yourself only. The other person, whether known, unknown, whether family member or distant, means whether you are living in the same house or different city or different house, doesn't matter. It is still, forgiveness is for yourself. You want to come out of it. You want to get rid of the pain, the anger, the hatred, the negativity around you. And the worst thing is, every day you pick something or the other. Today it is traffic, tomorrow it could be weather, next day it could be a colleague. It could be different people around you. Some you may know, some you have no idea who they are. So when you do not forgive, what are you doing? Collecting the garbage, collecting the dirt, collecting all these negative things inside you. And imagine over weeks, over months, over years of your age, how much of it you are collecting. And it is crushing you because you are carrying all that weight on your shoulders. So one may feel, if I keep forgiving people, I will keep getting hurt. No, these are two different things. Forgiving someone does not mean, okay, you slap me on this cheek, tomorrow you come and slap me on the other one. No, they have to rebuild the trust. Forgiveness does not mean, okay, I forgive you, do whatever you want. No, you are coming out of that pain. You are coming out of that negativity. But for others to gain the same level again of trust, they have to work on it. And remember, there cannot be any business in forgiveness. You cannot say, I forgive you and you give this in return to me. You cannot say, I am forgiving you for this, you forgive me for that. No, it's not a business transaction. You cannot have any expectation attached to any forgiveness. Then it's not forgiveness. You have to, because in every forgiveness, there are at least two people involved. Even if you said something, but you said something to someone. So there are two people. So you have to forgive yourself, you have to forgive the other person. It does not matter whether you said or you did something to other, or the other person did or said something to you. Because the most important relationship in your life is the one with you, yourself. Yeah, we may feel my parents, my spouse, my kids, but they all come second. First is you with yourself. If that relationship is not clear, not healthy, nothing else matters. Now, how can you create future? How can you create positivity? You can only do it in the present moment. So don't get locked in the past. You know, the garbage you are carrying day after day, it's increasing. Let go. Not worth carrying on your shoulder every day. And you can only do it in the present moment. Past is gone. Tomorrow, no one has seen. No one has seen the future. You may expect something, but no one has seen. So the only thing you can do it in the present moment. That's why you have to let go, so that the negative energy associated with that event, that experience is gone. Again, as we said, it does not mean somebody gave you pain and, you know, it continues. No. You have to release item by item. Once gone, gone. Now you may have heard, why should you do forgiveness? Oh, it's a shortcut for healing. It's the right thing to do. You are a good person. You must forgive others, or it will set you free. All those kind of statements you may have heard. Now, people saying this, they're not wrong. They're right. But the question is how to forgive. So first thing is, you should know specifically what you are forgiving. And second, you can only forgive something that is done to you. You cannot say, oh, you said this to my best friend, so I'm forgiving you for that. No, that thing happened between someone else and your best friend. You cannot say, I forgive you for that. That person can forgive, not you. But yes, you felt bad. You can forgive that bad feeling, that hurt you got. So you should be very clear. And you can only do that when you realize the pain. So example, somebody said something to your best friend. You just heard about it and you cannot say, okay, I forgive you. Or someone said something to you and you say immediately, I forgive you. Maybe you have not even realized the impact yet. Only when you feel the pain, something hurt, then you can forgive, not before. And it cannot be due to fear. It cannot be due to selfish reason. Don't think that, oh my God, I know if I don't forgive, I will be hurt. It can cause me disease later on. It will be a pain. So out of fear, you say, I forgive you. It won't work. You have to understand the process. And then, yes, you want to let go the negativity. You want to release the pain, but not because of fear. Because You want the freedom from all this negativity, freedom from all these attachments. So when you say, I forgive you, inside you should have this emotion that, yes, I know you did wrong. I am forgiving you for whatever you did, because I know you as a person is one thing, but as a soul is another. For that moment you did this, but I know life is much bigger than a moment, and I do not want anything from you in return. It's not a business transaction. When you do this, you say, I trust the universe, trust the mechanism, trust, as a soul to soul. And when you do that, now you are detaching yourself from that person, from whatever has happened. Otherwise, you are like a prisoner. You are handcuffed with that person. Wherever you go, that person comes with you. So your negativity will never go away. And this way you set that chain free. You say, you go your way, I am my way. I don't expect anything in return from you. Your pain, your suffering, you have to deal with it. I cannot help it. My pain, my suffering, I am setting myself free. Does not matter that person talks to you or not, or you talk to that person or not, all those things. First is you set yourself free. Now, sometimes this could be hard. So there is a way that you can harness hatred, and you can say, hatred, how can it be? So remember, as a human being in the physical world, forgiveness is not natural, hate is, unfortunately. But there is a difference between hate and anger. Emotions may be similar, related, but they are not same. So hate is, it affects our brain. It triggers the reasoning, the movement, some reactions, all that thing. It is coming out of something that you love, something that you appreciate, something that you value. That is why the hate comes. Because you have hit something that I really appreciate, that's why I hate you. So it is in response to something that you really love. But anger is hostile. Anger gives you a retaliation, feeling of annoyance, is destructive. You lose control when you are angry. Hate, you are not, you are still in control. So hate is milder, gives you power. Anger is reactive. It really makes you lose control. So stay away from anger. But we can use the power of hate. Because hate tells you what you love. Whatever you love gives you power. Whatever gives you power is what you attract in life. So you can use this mechanism to your benefit just by switching the statement. Change the hate statement into love. How can we do that? Oh, I hate my boss because he gives me stress. Change the red part. Change it to, I hate my boss because I love my health. Right? You can say, oh, your boyfriend took all the money away and kind of, misused that money. Now you cannot go back to college. Don't worry about that negative part. Just say, because I love education. You don't like your neighbor, he's fighting. Just say, because I love peace and harmony. So you're not stuck with the negative. You're always with positive. And whatever you are stuck with, universe will give you more of that. So don't worry about the fighting of that people. Think about the positivity. Now, we have talked about affirmation. Use affirmation to your benefit. Okay? Use visualization to your benefit. And that is something very important. Okay? This is how you can help in working with your forgiveness. So masters, this was recapping forgiveness